Welcome back to part 2 of Spyro into the Dragonfly. As you can see here, just going off on that flying rock because, yeah, everyone has a flying rock. Well, if I had a job, I would take a flying rock there. If you do actually step on the very edge of it, it will fly off without you, without taking it. Just actually, then start loads up the level. You can do that with every single thing that actually takes you to a level in this game, which is fairly amusing. But you're probably wondering about a couple of things that I didn't actually answer in the last part, like where did I go and other things. But now I think about it, most likely you're not. Yeah, I haven't done any real videos for like nearly a year, and my last Let's Play was like nearly 2 years ago. That's because I've been at uni, and uni's been very busy. A lot of things going on, meeting new people, doing a course that I sort of have an idea about what I'm doing, and just a lot of workload, and I'm a bit of a lazy person. I've also found like other hobbies, so I don't play like video games as much as I did before. I've been doing a bit of artwork. I've been drawing a lot more than I used to. Been doing other like crafty stuff, like sewing actually. I actually got myself a sewing machine, reduced. I made a few things already from it. I made a full costume, full body suit of Peridot from Steven Universe, and I sent it home with my parents. With a lot of other stuff while I was at uni, so I didn't have much stuff to take back when I came home. Unfortunately, it got thrown out because someone thought it was it was some rubbish because it was in a carrier bag. So it's lost forever. Yeah, sucks because it was actually decent for someone who'd never made anything before. I think maybe. I mean, I've got pictures of it, so at least I can say it did happen. But yeah, uni's been very busy. So many things have been going on. I just haven't had time to do commentaries like these. These recordings have actually been. These were done like 2 years ago of this game. I've still got a fair few other games that I recorded 2 years ago that I still need to commentate over. It's like I haven't really spoken to many people in the speedrun community, like Crystal Fisher and those lot for quite a while. Even in that time, I got my hands on an Elgato, which I used to record with, but these videos are from before then, so it's still got the dazzle quality. But also my microphone, you may notice I actually have better audio quality. So I managed to get my hands on a one of those blue Yetis, or whatever they're called. Probably should care about it more because I do actually think it is a fantastic microphone. Because I did actually have a Samsung like Go mic that was going to be my new microphone, but I only ever used it for one video, and just in that time I managed to save up and get a much better microphone, and yeah, that's the one I'm using right now. So yeah, this is the first level, not including the home world. just the dojo where dragons and dragonflies are trained. We have to free the dragon masters, and I believe they all have all the dragon masters. They all got names that are the names of like real people who are known for like being good at martial arts. Like I think there's one called like Bruce and another called Jackie, so on. This may or may not be the only level that has backtracking in it. I think so. If you don't include the hub world, this is the only level with backtracking in. But because this is Spyro into the Dragonfly and it's not the best well-made game, as you can see there with the enemy clipping through the doors. Yeah, it's you can actually just do the challenge that you need to backtrack for the first time you arrive here. It can be a bit tricky to do, and there are actually multiple ways of doing it. But yeah, it can be done. Sorry, I'm not used to the commentary anymore. I'm trying to think of, well, I'm not exactly thinking of something to say. I do actually have things to talk about, but I don't know, something's bothering me, like I've forgotten to say something, but I should probably go back to talking to the game for a bit, not just stalling like I am now. The enemies, they're all Riptocs. It's a new thing. It's just I suppose it's just a Riptonian knockoff of the Rhinox. I'd say you either like them or you don't. I'd say it depends on whether you liked the Rhinox, because I'd say the Rhinox, I don't know, they might be a bit more varied, but it was whether you want to see the same kind of dinosaur enemy all the time. And then I got an audio glitch where, for some reason, I freed the Dragon Master, and Spyro goes, "Hey, it's shellac." So that's shellac, the dragon, coming soon to a theatre near you. But yeah, Spyro 3, it did have some villain variety. It did have things that weren't Rhinox. Everything in this pretty much is a Rhinox. And we got our first portal gate like in Spyro 2, but unlike just a smooth, quick transition, there's a load screen in between with autosave, which I've cut out. So yeah, like Spyro 3, you got a choice between the race and like the Speedway challenge. There's no hidden like hunter or anyone. But yeah, they're fairly simple. Just you got the rings, like a lot of games have in Spyro, and even outside Spyro. I mean, just look at Superman 64. But we got our lanterns. We have rickshaws and the gliders to get. So it's all fairly simple. I think because this is an old recording, there may be a bit of video sort of lag or freezing. It's not really anything I can do because it's 2 years ago. I don't think I have the raw footage anymore. That is a problem that will not happen after the next few Let's Plays, because Elgato is just so much better. I don't have any of these problems. So, in fact, even in the time that I've been gone, I even got myself a new laptop, just so I could okay, word glitch, just so I could actually do my sort of video stuff more easily, and also use just doing things on my laptop more easily. I've got a gaming laptop, but I don't actually use it for gaming. It's just so I've got good reliable performance. But yeah, that's the Speedway complete. And now to do on the race, which is fairly interesting because it depends on the version of the game you've got. See, my copy is a Platinum PS2 copy, but I don't know what it is. I think it's either a greatest hits version, or it might be a very early release or something for the PS2. There's a glitch on this particular race where it'll never I think it'll never put your position above 6th, so you can never win and never actually complete the game. But yeah, the race is fairly simple. The only annoying thing I'd say is if you fly past a ring, you can't turn around and go around it again. I think it just automatically fails you, saying that you've gone off course and you have to try again. They're very similar to the Spyro 3 ones. They got the speed stars and also the ones with the fireworks in, but they all seem to be a bit further off the path, which makes them a bit more difficult to get. Or sometimes you wonder if it's worth it sometimes. And also everything, well, the game in general just doesn't move as quickly as in the original Spyro games. So it can feel like a bit of a chore at times to do. But yeah, sometimes as well it's a bit unclear, unless if you remember from the start of the race, you might end up forgetting which ring is actually the finish line. Unlike Spyro 3, there's no adaptive difficulty, so if you find something particularly difficult, tough, you just got to keep doing it. But there really isn't much in this game that's that difficult, so it'll be alright. But yeah, the game's performance. This game has quite a bit of slowdown at times. And then that happened. And it was just... that was a bit of a nuisance. Yeah, the models can push you out the way, and as we saw there, the Riptocs model was about as big as the ring, and it pushed me off course, and so it counted as me missing the ring right on the finish line. So I had to do the race again, and I can't remember if I was angry or if it was just I was a bit like, I was either angry or I was like, oh, do I have to do this again? But kind of, I think I found it a bit amusing, the glitch. Well, is it a glitch or is it just bad design, I guess? I mean, this game does have the level design isn't that great. The levels are way too big and spacious, and sometimes if you miss a gem, you're going around everywhere looking for it. But some of the sort of set pieces or like scenery, and I think there's a couple of gimmicks which are kind of interesting, and that rocket just completely missed. But yeah, the game is not the best performing. Quite a few people consider it the Sonic 06 before Sonic 06, or like Spyro or 04 as it may have been known as. It's not clear why, but people, there's been quite a few like things people have said about why it doesn't run as well. Like there's poor optimization, such as any texture on like a 3D model is also textured on the inside, which just wastes. So it makes it harder to process and stuff. We did the race, yay. But yeah, then other people are saying it's just because it was done by developers that no one ever heard of before. One thing that is most likely true is just the time constraints. This game was rushed, so it doesn't feel broken. It feels a bit unfinished.